I'm Ron Rodriguez, driver of 1191.
Whatever you need, I'll fix it. Don't worry about it. How? Bro.
So this is it. I got this desert car. It's pretty much prepped. I cleaned it up, all the stuff that I took off of it, the metal. And now I'm about to start working on this. I'm gonna start cutting it apart. And when I first cut it apart, I'm gonna cut it a lot longer than I need it. And then we're gonna have to flip it over, and we're gonna have to take it apart at the factory seams and be super careful and make it clean, so that way it will set right on top of here, and then we'll start splicing it together. And once I get it to fit properly, the way I'm going to fit it is a lot of body guys do is I'm actually going to sheet metal screw it together just to get everything lined up and in place. Then I'll take it back off apart. I'm going to paint the whole inside of the roof and the inside of this body, and we're going to clean everything up on this car. Well, we got the body off of it. It should go back together nicely. So just check out how I'm sawzalling this apart really rough right now, and then I'll flip it upside down and we'll start detailing it. Where I cut it the first time, it's about an inch farther than where I'm gonna actually seam it together on the car. Just real rough, just to get rid of most of the metal that we don't need. This factory seam right here is actually where we're gonna put this roof back onto that car. So right now I'm gonna cut it about an inch lower than where I wanna seam it together, and then I'll gently take the remaining metal off. There we go. We got a lot of cleaning up to do inside here now. Original seat bar bolted to the body just to give it a little bit of support. This is how I'm going to weld it back together.
Getting this chassis all cleaned up so we can lay some alloy armor down on it, get it looking right. But first we got to get all this dirt, oil, and grime off everything.
I want to give you guys a little update. Diesel Ryan was here this weekend helping clean this car up. We used alloy armor to paint the cage. This is about as good as it gets. We just cleaned everything out, freshened up the pan. We're painting the inside because we're actually going to paint the body white. This car's going to be going up for sale pretty soon here, just so I can make room for my new project right here, the split window Class 11 car. Without the body, I've heard some comments are like, dang, that kind of reminds me of a Razor, but this is like it's a full-blown race car. This is a Rulo built cage. It's about as good as it gets, but here's some close-up shots of what this cage kit looks like. You know, this is a tab that welds to the body. We had to cut it. These are all the tabs for the oil cooler, seat belts, firewall, etc. Rulo just, hands down builds the most solid cars. I have literally like put this car through hell. A lot of tough races from like the California 300, Mint 400, lots of the whole Moore series. And believe it or not, this is the car that I drove in the Moore series last year. And I got the True Grit Award for finishing every lap, every race in the Moore series. And that's rarely done in a Class 11 car, especially going the pace that we're going. For any of like the contenders and like the top 5 guys that run a super fast pace, this was the only car to finish every lap in every race last year. So that just kind of tells you how solid and how well Rulo builds a car. Next we're going to be finishing the body, dropping it on.
Got it?
Yeah. I didn't put all this out yet. Let's see if it'll drop down. It needs to drop down straight.
You're hitting here pretty good.
There's so much. This rain gutter goes all the way to here. This is right here. So if I want to use the rain gutter all the way to the end, then I gotta take this whole rain gutter off. This right here is this piece right here. So yeah, I'm gonna take this off. So this is where I punch the holes with the hole punch right here. And the reason why I punch these holes is because I'm gonna plug weld them. Once we get this body sitting on here where it's supposed to be, I'll just weld through these holes, weld it to the actual heater channel. The way that Volkswagen did it, they just used a big heavy duty spot weld machine, which we also have. So once I plug these, I'll go through with the spot welder and just zap it even more.
Mine slid in. Pretty even.
But yeah, we're still hitting somewhere. Like once you get it all prepped correctly,
Yeah.
everything fucking falls into place.
Go ahead.
All right, as we drop the body on, these holes. Remember we punch these holes because this is where we're gonna spot weld or plug weld these holes to this body. But first, you just gotta get it lined up. It's lined up pretty good. There you go. Just tap it with the hammer, and you just see the body just slip right on top of the other body. We have about a 1/2 inch difference, and so I'm gonna just ratchet strap the body and see if there's anything holding. That's it. There's still one little thing holding it up, but this body is now in place. For the most part, this needs to go in a little bit. This needs to come out. We still got to take it all the way back off. We're going to paint the inside of the shell before, but right now we're just feeding it perfect. Still about a 1/2 inch off again on this side. I'm going to put another ratchet strap on here. I'm going to see if we can press it together and pull it, and we'll see where the metal that's hanging up is that we could trim. But we're this close to having this whole new roof clip with the quarter panels fit on the car. So to me, this is the best way to clip and replace the roof and quarter panels. The most similar, we're using the most factory seams. Some people will say it's more work, it's more time consuming. When you know what you're doing, when you know how to do this, it actually, I think it goes faster. It's a lot faster for me than, trying to pull out a bunch of dents, use a bunch of Bondo. We're getting there, we're really close. This is where we're gonna be welding the firewall back to the other body, just like the factory did, so. We got 2 more straps.
Yeah.
That's my line where I'm trying to get.
Is that about where it's supposed to be?
That's exactly where it's supposed to be. And before we screw that in, we sheet metal screw it down. So now we gotta get doors and line up doors. Oh, you're trying to go around the roof?
Yeah, just to pull it down a little bit. Okay, I'm like super tight, so I don't want to go anymore.
No, go.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, there it goes.
Oh,
Let's do a heavy one.
did this thing
Let's do
just
it.
bust?
Let's do a heavy strap for that.
Down in it.
Oh, there we go. Prime.
There goes my paint job.
We're not even hitting towards the cage dents yet, because we're nowhere close.
So what I might have to do is take these straps off the back, get that lined up first. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Oh, Donnie, you're just bending it.
I know. So what we gotta do is, yeah, we'll get a door on and see where we're at.
Yeah, you want driver or back? Hell yeah.
How you feeling about this body swap, dude?
I'm loving it, dude. Body swap or die.
Fresh. All original hardware. German hardware. Go out. Lower it. Out. Right there. Alright, so it's better too tall than too short. Well, it's honestly it's this fender well that's fucking.
Yeah.
Like I didn't cut all this off, all this metal. I didn't cut it off of this. Gap is right here. This gap here is the same gap here.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put a strap right here. Oh, this is like. Oh, was it?
Yeah, just like.
Oh, shit.
So that's currently where that body line is. This body line needs to be down to here. But it's still way off. Holy shit, dude. Just when I thought the puzzle was gonna go together good, we got literally almost a damn inch gap. So basically, I gotta get the body to sit a little bit lower. I was trying to overlap quite a bit through the fender wells just because that would give me a lot more material to weld to, but it's holding the body up. The tube inside the A-pillar is way too long. It's hitting up here, so we're gonna take it off. I'm gonna cut this tube down, but when you look at this gap, you know, it's pretty consistent all the way across. You look at the body line here and the body line on the door, you know, we're half inch off. So we got a little bit more work to do, but ultimately I'll get it to fit, and it's gonna be a super clean repair. So, you know, I was hoping to have this done today. It's Friday. You know, that was my goal, to have this tacked together today. but I don't know if it's gonna happen at this point. So stay tuned, check it out. This is one of our first how-to videos about, you know, stuff we do in Slowride Garage. We just want to keep it going. That's our goal, is just to show you guys what we do. Thank you for watching.